Learning nuggets, also known as microlearning modules, are little bite-sized pieces of learning content that are intended to efficiently convey certain learning objectives or address specific themes. They are distinguished by their brevity and focus on giving succinct and targeted information to learners. Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today, we are going to talk about knowledge nuggets, bite-sized educational treasures. Before we get started with the video, don't forget to smash the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get started. Characteristics of learning nuggets. Bite-size format. Learning nuggets are typically brief and focused, lasting between a few minutes and 10 minutes. This brief structure enables learners to ingest the knowledge quickly and simply, making it suitable for hectic schedules and short attention spans. Focused learning objectives. Each learning nugget is intended to achieve certain learning objectives or address specific learning requirements. They are designed to convey targeted information, ensuring that learners gain relevant knowledge or skills successfully. Engaging multimedia material. To increase learner engagement, learning nuggets frequently uses multimedia components such as films, interactive quizzes, infographics, and animations. These engaging and visually appealing aspects enhance the learning experience and make it unforgettable. Accessible anytime, anywhere. Learning nuggets are intended to be available on a variety of platforms, such as computers, tablets, and smartphones. This accessibility allows learners to interact with the content whenever it is convenient for them, whether at work, home, or on the go. Benefits of bite-sized learning. Offers flexibility for mobile learning. One significant advantage of bite-sized learning is its adaptability. In more traditional learning contexts, participants had to set aside considerable amounts of time from their hectic schedules to attend in-person lectures or seminars. While there are certain advantages to studying in person using a hands-on approach, this method is better suited to areas of learning that require visual and kinesthetic skills. Auditory learning, which frequently includes reading, writing, and memory, does not require as much in-person instruction. Bite-sized learning allows learners to be taught at any time and from any location. They do not need to take time out of their day to commute or set aside a large amount of time. Bite-sized learning delivers courses in short, manageable chunks that may be mixed and consumed in a variety of ways. This is a significant advantage for students, depending on their immediate needs and preferences. They can work through numerous learning nuggets that are relevant to them at the time using mobile learning, and they can access these topics in any order that is convenient for them. Improves engagement. It's common to become distracted or have a wandering mind, making it challenging to stay aware and focused while processing information. Engagement with e-learning is extremely difficult to overcome because there are so many possible distractions and no teacher to keep an eye on you. This is where bite-sized learning came into play. When students know they won't have to sit through a horrible 60-minute class covering too many topics to understand, they are more inclined to pay attention. Bite-sized learning is an approach to preventing learners from experiencing mental tiredness, boredom, and burnout. Learners are more motivated to consume fast yet meaningful knowledge. The concept of bite-sized learning also assists pupils to better understand the information offered, rather than mindlessly consuming a large amount of knowledge. According to studies, when students were presented with smaller bits of material, their interest in learning and knowledge of the material increased significantly. This resulted in increased engagement and overall better performance since students were able to successfully remember information and enhance their testing abilities. Liu, Wei, and Gao, 2016. The use of small, well-planned, bite-sized morsels of knowledge help students who were previously disconnected, disengaged, and unmotivated reconnect and become more driven and engaged. Caters to the working memory. Information delivered in little chunks is easier to digest, comprehend, and remember. From a psychological perspective, information processing theory is a cognitive theory that describes how information is encoded in our memory. This theory describes how we focus on the present moment and how our brain filters information before storing it in either long-term or short-term memory. Of course, information must be kept in our long-term memory so that we may actively apply and use it. When employees are trained in the workplace or in any other type of learning environment, you want your audience to grasp and remember the material. People can better encode information into long-term memory by breaking it down into smaller chunks. The psychological technique of chunking information enables people to combine smaller chunks of content into more meaningful, and thus more memorable, wholes. This strategy makes learning more manageable and facilitates the consolidation of information into long-term memory. Once information is absorbed into long-term memory, learners are far better equipped to retain and apply it to their daily duties. Increase in productivity. Now that we've demonstrated that bite-sized learning provides greater flexibility with mobile learning, increases engagement levels, and allows us to integrate knowledge more efficiently into our long-term memory, you may expect productivity to grow. People can not only be more efficient with their time, but they can also recall important information more easily. One significant advantage of bite-sized learning nuggets is that they frequently outperform bigger learning modules for just-in-time help. For example, if an employee wants a brief refresher on a certain procedure for how something works, they would most likely require it right away. It is a far better use of time to watch a fast couple-minute video or presentation than to wade through an hour-long lesson looking for that one specific subject. Traditional learning approaches required students to suffer through a lot of extraneous material rather than getting to the main topics. Bite-sized learning enables learners to obtain material relevant to their current situation and act on it right away, enhancing productivity. Benefits modern learners. Modern learners are accustomed to content that can be accessed from any device at any time during the day. Breaking down learning into bite-sized bits increases the likelihood of access and retention. There are 4 basic sorts of learning styles, and learning in tiny pieces suits everyone. Bite-sized learning assists those who struggle to concentrate and actively learn because it is only for a brief period of time. One of the most significant hurdles to learning is a lack of time. Most people struggle to find time to study and concentrate. Because of this, the demand for mobile learning has increased. A 5-minute video on your commute to work may be more appealing than a 60-minute audio course, as people desire the ability to study anytime and anywhere. Traditional e-learning courses can be intimidating and unsuccessful since students are expected to sit through lengthy lectures with an abundance of information. Unlike the old approach, bite-sized learning focuses on fulfilling the demands of today's students. Modern learners are accustomed to having knowledge at their fingertips. Nonetheless, there is an excess of material that might appear overwhelming. Bite-sized learning meets this need by allowing individuals to access small bits of condensed information at any time and from any location. Mobile learning, along with bite-sized learning, allows people to avoid long lectures and remember little amounts of material at their own pace. That's the end of the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.